Interview now, yes, student leader. 5 weeks. My lecturers, a cost strike. 5 weeks. What campus. What that's so any mutia by Becca mutia my lecturers Becca. Now a group within more ranks and see I don't support group being breaking away.
No, but Christian Chiremu say they've made
5
engagements.
But after 21 days, after 21 days, they see close university.
That's true.
In 5 weeks, technically the universities are closed.
And you know, there's no need for demonstration if you understand it that way.
No, there is the need for demonstration to compel government and then UTAG. The demonstration should not just be against government, both UTAG and government. Someone's not resolve it. Because as when two elephants fight, it is the grass that suffers.
Absolutely.
But when you're student leader, hey, I come out to call. When you're but we are remember, we do so. Now when you're student leader, because you're police for okay. When you're student leader, now yeah, press conference or party office or no. A day and demonstration notice at 12.
Yes.
And that concerned university students of Ghana. A Troy and say they want to be part of your process. No?
Of Yentia demonstration.
You tax strike. Okay, notice the police now.
But what has you tax strike got to do with?
But our demonstration is not just on E-levy. Let the command police. There are 5 reasons. E-levy can price stabilization levy and recovery levy na balance and introduce of petroleum products. The can be corruption. It can be. And that E-levy account be so 5 issues.
Okay.
And then the boom say in never ways the best age now. So much sure, so they want to be a part of your process now. In general, you have more opportunity or your press conference now. Now when the young man spoke, comes on my friend Kofi Abua say baby. When he spoke, he stole the show at the press conference. And somehow already and then never can you know. And I understand, but he's a USAG executive. It is the president is Onim Nipakrona because I know that they've gone to the police and mind you, any group that comes together and wants to demonstrate, I'm right. They don't need permission from SRCs to do demonstration. They are students. They are equally affected. And as someone there, their leadership is not representing them. You know when splinter groups about when there is a vacuum. From you did to me as someone, sir. SRCs are elected 5 weeks. You've one single statement from any SRC. Apart from Nuxa,
okay.
This statement by about
well, I want to get into this issue.
President, you know, I mean, you sack president. I be Kasasa say, I feel no money about. I'm Minister of Education. You share you tag back. You share you tag BM. Hey, what happened to student mobilization? Unim Ghana bakosema yen reforms aba Ghana if you are from
okay my main message with CJ Kofi George Abua Merkel, University of Ghana Alumnus Coordinating Secretary, is a card-bearing member of the NDC. He's Ato Force's nephew. He also claims the government is harassing his uncle, hence the cacophony. Samuel Brian Boabeng.
Is it on LED consensus on demonstration?
But he came as a politician.
How did he come as a no, yes, students. USAG coordinating secretary. Oh, send your background. I want to tell on 12. Oh, no,
all right, but George, the more reason you are here, you enter demonstration. I wanted to say.
Adom BBI boko.
And then Amuntia.
Oh, he levy Yenchia.
Muntia 11.
Demonstration. Yenchia 11 no. 11 in the Yenchia. 11 in the chronobo. I have to a bottom for tax and on person much. Shenka who be. Yeah, what problems? What my FC so. You in the NDC for Yan Kuntia at all. A talk can be near the church of mine.
So why are you against this one?
11 at 12. Chronobo pure. What is Adom FM ya o je wa kechi abosume so aban kwasi twumtua oka no tua asanka na wo je wo de say aban ne ma 100 Ghana cedis no ma asane 100 Ghana cedis and 200 Ghana cedis na mu ina mu decide say What do they show? But to now, something they are to the wallet so. Now we na mu pia bonds. Na and Asan nisike also. Was sending 200 cedis a money mommy. When you bro 100 cedis mark no money mommy 200 cedis. I buy this one 100 cedis. I did 1.75%. And before Becca say, "Utmi sending 200 cedis on you here." Yen tax capital. What tax capital I will gunjuma. As and fear because then the wire transaction more than 100 Ghana cedis. Or call if you don't could for 20 cedis because then the wire exceeding 100 cedis limit no. We do for 20 cedis to 15 cedis crap or percent 1.75 because the daily limit of 100 Ghana cedis no wire exceeding.
Is that your understanding of the whole thing?
E-levy.
Yeah.
Anytime
You have a daily limit of 100 cedis.
Oh.
Remember, George. No, come again.
Transaction limit here saying 3,000.
Let me. Yeah.
For what?
And the scenario you created.
So if I do, you gave a limit of 3,000, 3,000, So if I do a transaction, 100 cedis, 3,000. Anything above that, I pay on it,
Yes.
So if I exceed my limit for the month of 3,000, now me get another transaction. Does that mean I'm not poor?
No, but I'm interested in scenario now. Make it and say, "Okodi for 20 Ghana cedis, obetia 1.75 or so."
Yes.
I don't get that.
No, because every your daily limit, my understanding, unless he educates me better, because per the bill and per the draft bill, no. Once you exceed the 100 cedis limit a day, any other transaction be a baby a bro 100 cedis is ubetia 1.
A bro 100 cedis no
ubetia 1.75 or so. So say me send 200 cedis a mama. Now you try me cut 1,000 cedis. Now me you 200 cedis before me GPay no me check income tax or so. Now me you 200 cedis, a 1,000 cedis so. I'm a mama yeah give me 1.75 or so. Is this fair? Who tax capital?
Okay.
Who tax capital?
Okay.
This fund what's the tax capital pay?
Pablo, eti demonstration baso dabeng.
Yawa day year be
Thursday,
7 a.m. Obra Sports.
Me buy me who say we receive a call. I just away from demonstration. We receive call back me, a friend saying and then 8th no calls there no won't say.
Me say
but your phone, you've been receiving calls.
Oh,
Pablo.
No. I don't pay out the answer on the phone call. The friend come on. But phone come to me, but you see, in principle, we all support the no calls day. So I prepare penalty. You can see them. You be on a bit to me about. So no calls day because there are some calls that are critical and so far. So I say, and that is how come. But majority of the calls, but most of them drop calls in my brain. I'm not picking them. But I could be on my BFM sofa.
Okay.
That is exactly what I did.
Okay.
So I say,
okay.
It's no cause, because I got here support it. Because when him say, sorry,
but original phone, his phone is on. And I'm Kwesi, what do you phone?
Because when him say process is not costing a papa. But CJ, yeah, can't I ask for same, but Ghana is challenged. Ghana is broke. The economy no a collapse. The new President Mahama aye kratebi calling on broader consultations and stakeholders engagement for to build a better Ghana. About we enjoy na huma so attitude no and then akakabe nsem na akaomo no mon tisi fem. No money Ghana this year
I'm consult the opposition.
Not necessarily the opposition, but there were broader consultations SCA. Utie Omoma Kasafa E-levy E-levy is not the solution to your problems. Omoma Yankasa Munkwa IMF. Yankasa Munkwa IMF. But all IMF for credibility, at least I am a bad one. Because and more credit ratings, it is the worst in the history of this country. Na soja for ban cry and do sao baby na yedu soja for ban cry and do
at the time I hear soja for ban na economy need to saying
and I'm saying no po yendu so that should tell you the state in which the economy
but
is
I mean
that should tell you the state in which the economy is now. CJ,
we started from somewhere.
You started from where? Let's go to the statistics.
And we tell you that we're doing so well
where
until COVID struck.
It's not true. Okay? Between 2017 and 2018, prudent measures are over 2 years. Because under 2017-2018, yeah, that's why IMF program is here. At NDC by the
okay,
that is
so
when
Pablo,
you talk all your successes.
Pablo, yes, I'm called IMF now.
Nobody's calling for an IMF, but I'm saying the figures number one.
No,
because of Jombe 2 year prudent measures are Satekweni John Mahama at the 2
me bow and to say, what's my son called IMF? How do you go about it? What do you propose?
And I'm say in 2009, you buy an economy near Basano. What did President Mahama and President Mills do? You're the stabilization levy, Beba. You know how we raise revenue for the stabilization levy to stabilize the economy? Corporations, banks, and no making profits, no. You're taxing 5% of their profit before tax. And the other year, say, Jumano. 2. Breweries now no making profits, no. You're taxing 5% of their profit before tax. And the revenue, they destabilize the economy, no. And then the mobile telecom companies are making supernormal profits, right? Mobile money transactions in which over $500 million a year turnover. What stops this government from taxing them more before tax? Measures are the year 2019, 2009, they stabilize the economy. What stops them from deploying same? You cannot overburden poor person now. 1 square meal a day, a challenge, man.
Okay.
So look at that avenue. 2, extractive industry, no. You trade over $1 billion worth of gold on the international market. Revenue saying in as Ghanaians. Why don't you look at the extractive industry again and look at the laws pertaining there and then acquire mutual taxes? Why don't we go there and tax them more? Over $6 billion now. Between the extractive industry and the service industry, $6 billion without necessarily burdening the consumer. 3, e-commerce and our personal tax here. Broaden the horizon, set pragmatic steps. Now, omu diga electronically, tax them.
Okay,
but don't tax mobile transactions.
Pablo, when you are more in your plans, and I'm mention your time.
Okay,
Udim, show your manifesto, man.
Not E-levy no womb.
It was not E-levy.
Not a den levy.
You distinguish it.
Not a den levy.
Commerce, electronical, commercial, sales.
Electronic, commercial, sales.
Maybe to what I'm in church. Incrofo diga electronically. Digitization space, no. Incrofo diga offer Instagram, Facebook, WhatsApp. A better trading platforms and incrofo advertising on money, omu diga also. What the NDC said is SaaS space, no, SaaS digital space, no. A dredia a cost electronically, no. A dredio a cost because sabi me turn there or store me chia sales tax me boy. Until they say me turn there online now. I was say me chia tax man buy. We are not disputing.
Okay, omo didwa e social media no. NSS ye tax wo mo. Okay.
Na ye me a ye chia me kana me disika to me e-wallet so. Na udi me sika to me e-wallet so. Na woje. So I say. So those are the challenges that we are talking about. But say obi diga or turn in Yema now oje tax when Yema now or turn this one. Rightly so. A sales tax.
Okay. Mikrom MP Alexander Kwesiakwa. Ewa Senior.
Minia.
Boko.
Onyame adomu.
Dede nyame ase. Or a member of parliament Achem Oda constituency. What's here, Pablo? I mean, E-levy, you know, and no demonstration on Muyi. I don't know that understanding. And right, me share press conference be na as a Okada rider be na or address or can sempa chiremupa but
omo organizing crowd no. So muntu mfutru manfweni. Na
how?
Oh, na say also most of these people no sebi when more woman take the course na say. Na yenya na mo tibe. Anytime maybe kai. Na me kai. Say woman ti ase on bechiro mumu. No mo hu say o man na ye chichire. Enti no yenya botani na ye chichire man no. No ma organization no mescue o ma dwene say woman ka e de ye be hye amanfo bufu. Hwe me nua. Ye ba abem from 2017 to 2019. Na annual economic growth rate no e was 3.4 NDC for us in 2016. A pejade call 7% pre-pandemic. Answer na COVID babesi no na ho na omai no e peja echo. Yanka ehunu se pandemic no or yade de baye no. Aban sika wo susu ise wo begie efi wo manfo ho na wade akekere wo man no wantimi because wo manfo enidwa amanfo anya adwuma.
Nti aban ntimi
antaxe okay. 2 aban adwuma ni bia ni ho no ma yi na di kotre fie ka say yentua ne ka. Wo mom ti fie nyina no da ye tuo mka nya man nyina na timi yes awu bagana ye yes a 3 na e wo se aban ne eboka na amanfo ho ha ehiha wo mo
e se aban ne bobesia
eboka
okay
na omo ho ehiha o kakra yensuo ka aban faye ye light ka aban faye na wo mo so e ba se ya trefia che wo se bie school na wo se top PPs edema enkwala no mo de ko school se be yade no into it se we ade a COVID no edi aman bi no no Ghana eni e bi sa it is a man for sorry no more kasa o ka COVID om se bibia am de COVID si enim de COVID aye e wa man for bi aman so a enka ye bo COVID a ye be di ni yeti na se ya Commonwealth Parliamentary Association for eye mrase bedwafo mo Commonwealth Nations Africa na UK for by conference na me ka Ghanaian delegation no na Ghana MPs ye be 10 and ye call meeting no ye kire wo mo kwan ya ye fa so eso COVID no ene niema aban ne hihye eye no a na omuyina no eyomo
na cha delegation na NDC MPs ka ho
ena me be kan na NDC MPs ka ho na enwonwa ene tie me we se tie me
Alexander Kwesiafa
tie me NDC MPs ho no omo kasa no metawo me se dem eti de mo kanie off camera na camera be any ho obviously ya hu meeting but ye wie na mekisa no na se edu international community dia wo se ka na Ghana mu hu se ye boy homoden na ye be fie dia ye be manfo hu se mu momoden na etu enya kwa ba mu sana ye politics no ya reduce no too I'm telling you na NDC MPs
no, but is that the way to go? I mean because I'm shocked say
that's the problem and I make say and no COVID yes before sa conference no na NDC vote mi kasa aye propaganda na me tell them ne nkofo ke yampa na ma check my records so there be but NDC ni no e ka the actual record na odi tu dwa e was a meeting na se no na say oh and na was in the meeting no ya dwene na NDC vote ka asem a ye ntie ne wa na ye fa ne wa because wo mo de ne say wo mo pa ba na me ken Pablo Odo a commander dey so be boaboa maburu na no enti ene no de ekoso a ebi afo say woka bibi okada omkasom de okada ba omo ba ba mu no manya hwe amfa kasom de bo am de ba aban mu na omso mema okada ayeyie omo abisisi mochire ya ye mochire kakaka etafre ho no mu beje aban beje mochire adwuma ankra timi ye
enti na say sa proposal no element and then na on preso kwa aban say NDC aban so obesisi mochire no
go beyond that
o da bi mochire na minim say min madwuma we
madwuma me mochire adwuma
enti na mochire na aban so obesisi de na on preso
kwa na the wo aban go beyond that go into 1D1F de ye mu bi ntimi nya no and aban invest into it na mochire ye de kakra ye didi ho no o be ya ye Manya who anya say much na me.
We personal interest. Community personal interest.
Oh. Eti do me hwe am de baba ba mu. And na Ghana for G ya 2 mu am e ba ba mu. For fian to anta na pandemic COVID e ba ye say niam nyina. Ye kan yen kan hunu. Say COVID de edi anya COVID edi enya pa enti no obekọ manenko na
oh debi
so ko police station na ko boabo adoma no na wo heso mbaba ba mu
no Pablo me ba ho sisi abat kwasi kwan bia ni ho no mo a Ghana fo omo bisa kwan bia ni ho e be fa so enya sika mo ba mo shebo se yeti sika so enso we are moving from taxation to me ba please
let me person because
me ba nyabotre kwan bia ni ho a e be fa so enya sika e dia mo abo man hu bra mo ba mo say it is sika so enso ekom de yen sika no na ye hye kotokuo no ma na mufo say Ghana fo te so entu mo be ye free kotokuo na mo de aba ba no ho bra ana mo ni ba bia sika no wo ye botom de ya
binua the woman say
mo ba mo say ye move from taxation to production
yeah
kwasi akwa
1D1F me mau data and statistics are both of production any was super na yakaya hu be se covid ya edi yenya ya no and ama ya hu se sika etwegu wo eviem e-commerce any fence yi activities are among for sika etwegu a ye hu obi ehu as e be ye sika bi na wiem hu ye mfa nkofa bank and obi ehu. These are serious monies that need to be taxed. What does it? It is a ye levy. Ye ni ensure the ni momo nkete na air cost no ya no. And not in 100 cedis. Sabi 100 cedis no a month near 3,000. Nipa bay no timi ye momo 3,000 a month. Was say one do ye ni. Ye target one moment ye business akese no. Omo na ye target one mo. Now what ye 100 I will send 50 I will send na dey mo bi kakra no. And I will no wusu hu. Ye tax. Beyond that. Mami mo data bi na be gia to mu say it is sika nyina no say taxi ya
me too
hwe in January pe ohun ye record $234.5 million in ye transactions eye adwadi a ekoso e waviem enye sika ne sika ye de ma wo bi se wakoto ade no makoto ade $234.5 million ewo travel, mobility and accommodation. Will be ba will two coin or person tickets will be a two coin or train hotel bill. Sanko Fono 886 came here in January $234.5 million. Not yente mutax a chegu free Sassican in Uba fashion. Me ton tadia or internet so. Me ton tadia or him for me ton pabwa, me ton wig, me ton perfume, $144.2 million. Unyesika. It me the toss and mano, up to this tuna. You need to be taxed. One more say water gadgets, a be a phone, many might be electronics, electronics and physical media. $121.4 million.
Maybe 18 years, who can you know, and Tiasani, my Pablo Meba Honum. What is our trim? I don't know if now you are getting a better understanding of the e-levy.
That is our concentration. These are areas that we are concentrating. But we are the vehicle. I bet my first way, Yano. I become a phony be. And TS, okay, yes, 100 cities. It is over 100 cities a day.
No, but why don't you raise the threshold? They be about 300 and now 400. Send a baby. Now, what the 100 yeah.
And I say, who send 100 cities a day? Yeah. Near dear, you himself what bread when you 100 cities are will send it. It's your buy until. But beyond that, Senator Pablo, I can't say who contra heavy do now, who did the near tell, who contra heavy do and also contractual by be, did more than 100 cities are. What you mean to say, a 20 year more than 100 cities.
Some perception on that. I say,
that is not the danger.
Within a day, 100 cities.
Only Nipa 4. Number P. Namako did number and the bill by an abroad and cities. Then no chest on Wato. Let's just on Wato. So,
won't I want to enter any movie?
Oh, Minia. Who won't talk what? Who got 12 years? I'm a one down for. CJ, what you what you will say, my call, a cabo boy in a mafa. Now, what you want to know? Yako, Yakodidi, me will miss Kausika, will be anyone about Joba, will be anyone about Adoniska Kabachoba Bedidi. Oba said, I wish you'll be who needs the car? Oba Choba so bedidi.
God for with you.
You do one mono, Messi Mafa Obiaka. Me won't share Messa. Bet you 400 and the Atemacra. They are building me rude. No. Send ye beya, spare parts don't do a metal within a period. Because of bad roads, no. As well as Minia, yet me at cracker. If you are brutally, can you usually buy 10 years? And shocks a ba my year you sugo Ghana. Otoka brand new within a year too. Now spare parts in a bubu. No what is a boom Edi akwakoto. Sa spare parts bo na woto no. Contribute to be to yield if you find out.
Because I'm saying now one was na me Pablo. Pablo.
Yes,
Pablo. That's it.
Say nya me pa. You better simu. You go demonstration. Obra Sports. We are Ghana this year. Na say unye sike ni say na kwesi akeke na wa ho kire mu. That's 100 Ghana cedis now 30 and now 12 ma onua kwesi akwaso sike ni. Me pa chobra na beka ye ho. Unye students that's the UTAC strike na ekawa bra na beka ye ho. Unye NAPCO beneficiary na ban ba remember me yechi na de mo ya advert ye aban ze mu nkofie na sika de mo kanso ontua ya bra na beka ye ho. Unye awofo now about school no atua hostel fees na ye betu investment na beka wa bra beka ho wo ye Ghana this year na ketase shady dream aban we e de atwa mu fruma na om de ti aban mu ene ha wa bra na beka ho wo do Ghana na wo mpe 11 na bra na beka ye ho.
Okay, Pablo, mo invite you fix the country for
is it that
I almost say one more man. Why? They don't want to be associated with your yin demonstration.
Yeah, we are. Me ne Oliver conversations on my phones. Me ma can be.
What is the latest? Tell us.
Maybe. Yeah, you could invite fix the country for. Yeah, fix the country for the petition. I command minority or parliament. Minority members say NDC for. So omun kuntia 11 no. Based on our letter on the call parliament. And I'm a Medina so, and I'm afraid Oliver as a friend say. More the letter, I command minority say, Omunkuntia demonstration, Omunkuntia 11. Yebeye Oyichre, and I'm going to say Oyichre and Oyichre. Oyechre, Yebeye Oyechre. Intino Sabi. Based on my letter now, the call, this is an opportunity for you to also show your support. You're already in the crown, no. My court tries to pick it to a parliament, I'm a one person. And also a good idea. You support in principle. Until you started discussing and I'll say statement and I'm sure you not phone calls from other groups. I'm supposed to join, but they cannot come on political party platform. There a coalition for concerned Ghanaians saying in the area 2011. Now see you. Question then remember one our friend say, oh no members next year. I must say NDC in your public statement on constitution, and the conversation is on my phone. Yeah, public statement on the constitution say nyame adom ne ba ban ma ye be ku etia constitution say you be send they are calling for a new constitution.
Yes.
And I'm saying say when who midwife and when who awofo a wa wo ne ba no so oto ne ba atwene da na. I agree that the constitution must go through a review, but I don't support say we should abandon the constitution. Then they all can there. So obviously to constitution and then the soldier for buying our friends.
Okay, to demand Oliver
demand Oliver the buy
no.
Say and send on my best support here. Now Oliver fix the country. Say the monsoon see NDC. Mo letter now mo de call parliament. Mo de command members of parliament say omunkuntia and almost fight 11. You're already against 11. So what is this demand? Against the same thing. Why should we renounce the constitution? Say you're supporting now you're calling for new constitution. So based on that demand, you're shooting it down. I'm kind of say we entoss them. Yeah. Until based on that, not the end there, then they cannot join.
They cannot join.
So just attention seeking can only happen. So the glory they didn't call.
I mean, almost more fight the same cause.
It's what is wrong. CJ,
yes.
What is wrong? Yes. What troll letter? Akoma Namzochina Yawada. Haruna Idrusuba. He's coming as the NDC's member of parliament for Tamale South. Me buana. The letter no they call I know one fan come majority. Or parliament, not the common minority. So he identifies with the NDC, say NDC no, and Amagana for. Now if the NDC itself is out there protesting, now brother Bekanwa, now be buying conditions say, yen can say, you buy a best constitution answer. Now sebi we etasu. And Tassum. So it's neither here nor there.
Okay, so you're not worried. Say,
now, almost demonstrations of my Ghana, no, Nipa saying
fix the country for no dom.
And Nipa saying compared to the political
compared
parties,
to NDC youth
the
winger.
strength of the two NDC MPP, no. Your strength, I want to political party be or my political party be or my muhanomo. Haven't we done you march for justice here, work for justice demonstration here? Was anybody involved? When who numbers are turning out? It was just based on normal letter normal chokoma minority no. Into the catch say Mombra ni na yembo munye. Na matro say more protest against e-levy. Into minority no e hold the fort ne mamu. And no kind almost statement ne kromo issue na. It is still captured in it. Into me ma me na wase. Na me nkonko to amedwuma so. Ya wade ye behwe wanim. Wo ye Ghana ni e-levy be kan bi. Kwasi agwa so ye sikani, utmi tolerance ma minti. Wo ye sikani. Me ni mu botom. Hinti bra. I say Kroma issue. And I the Kroma issue now. Kase Kroma issue na ko and to play me. Na Kroma issue.
George Pariado, the National Youth Organizer of the NDC, and when the Nejoche and Komono, Alaji Nasiru. And I say, me answer some Mikrum MP, the Honorable Alexander Kwesiakwa, Member of Parliament for Akemoda constituency. Was he? By Mike,
Alaji Aba. Obabeji Pablo. Reinforcement, no.
Oh, David.
Reinforcement. Reinforcement. Police will come and be number one. Say, "Moi, je n'y a pas." Say, "Mumro." Adi akwaba.
It took them way out. Obi be surprised.
Yeah.
Obi na car na them. Was there petition you get this o? You need ya bro pepper.
Did I just say Pablo, say ye wo. Munya.
Say Ilevia na mai se mama ne ma. But say Ghana for nyame adaroma. O mati ase. Wo ma hunu say enye sika nketenkete ne yesane mumu no ne ni da so na emom sika kese bi twegu a eno obi anye ho to eno na aban eba abeje so na Abraham Hama e kan ye ni video bi a e twegu ka se ya elect no so on take popular decisions na emom decision ebe bo man no eno o take eno na aban ya fa to ne ho so eti decision ene na moto bi a ye tu bia no ye de ebe bo aban no na aban no eni so ade ehunu any send a person a page of mine if you be a NDC for the giant na financial sector na egu uko use sika kwa banka na wunye sika na police etwa ho bro ne ade nyina no the clean up ye no ehun so saso no yenya.
All right. Alaji Naziru mami mwakwaba. Na mi ntwa me ho me just one commercial. Na fe yeba.
Na Jibra na.
Me Jibra mumo na me mwakwaba. Okay. Yentie we tie yeba. Mpensenpensenmu no. Ya de bro weba call we care and afi my life senye my way kase no way o madaroma na ye de mpensenpensenmu no ya de bro yeba sisia.
And Odo will be beer of the BM. Sheni Jenny Afefedia Nina Fili wo HD Plus so. Yes, you do freni. Nanso and Tessa wo HD Plus so. Wodo Busumi Wemo. Ye che wodo Srunkwankasa. Woody when you be say Chegu Fili. What crystal clear pictures mu. Any da hokai. HD Plus ana. What do Fiankasa. A man world class TV viewing experience in Sao. Commodity TV dealer na electroland shop BM. Na Ka HD Plus ebusiano hu sisia. Shiawodo wo HD Plus so. HD Plus, the Fili experience.
Right, mama kwa babio ama wache Adom 106.3 FM Mpensenpensenmu ena yede bro on Dwaso Nsem the chief jai force mene kwasi asempa ena yedi dwumadie hu echiame Alaji Naziru me boni di na sisi me di ni de oni mbo pa
o ka wo mo ni mbo pa do do ala ba see the one
sound
when I first went to school I'm say ye bo me di train me teacher no one Miss Anita mechanical. Can you believe ironically she's a woman organizer now in the Eastern region for the NDC.
Oh okay.
Miss Anita well me teacher.
Wow.
And na woman echocho di you know. Do you know what's wrong on Nasiru? Nasiru. One who me so I didn't.
Yeah.
So it took time.
If you want Nasiru, yeah.
And now who said no, this is not my name. How come it was written like that? So we have to correct it, but they have to wait till Mayor Common Entrance. So that right now I put my Nasiru, yeah. And so until I have this program from long. Wow. Nasiru, but We'll manage it.
It's true. Alaji Nasiru made that say. Bibi aboko. I'm say join the conversation no. Wabra me say me Pablo twetwen komonanka wasori akọ because Sophia Adom TV ana honorable so Adom TV. Oh okay. And honorable Beka ho ntia twetwen komono but honorable Alexander Kosi akwade ene no ahye komono ase me am krum MP mindi no ho agro kra but o man no atwa me abo na fe but me penny no mentimi but yen try demonstration no nyame adma yawada o mu bia
ya den chair sumbo ebema
and I want to
ya den chair sumbo bema etiefo nyina ubisa se me wo yen try demonstration mu bia na kwa se ubisa na ado se o ya MPP ni ana
oh na say yen try demonstration NDC for way
baby the reason why I give you that analogy you know and I say me can one year walk soon Ghana for asem etra ban say Ghana for tibia wo mutimuni enti aban hwe na ye bibi ma ho na sai timamufo no I say omo kotunto so kokko akere aban ya heden na any say meka wo ho it's a duty. It's a civic responsibility. Say me sorry. Not send your my sikono. Hey, ma yan reduce this whole thing to a manual sem. Oh, and NDC and what a cool our robbery a woman so one more drain senia. Ya drain. And when say a buying 11 anamuntu and yanamuntu pa. Now even beyond that. The issues are His Excellency John Dramani Mahama a beginning say always. Yet your muha. You catch there and say teachers are suffering, armed robbers are suffering, prostitutes are suffering, everybody is suffering, nurses are suffering. Many will say some men no na ye kai Ghana for say teachers are suffering, this are suffering, no money strike. Today they are not only suffering, but they are also striking as a result of enormous suffering. Woman effort through. Lectures, are not only suffering.
But the teacher, lecturers now, university, teacher for strike here.
For the first time in the history of Ghana, there was strike more traffic. Comedy. You was strike traffic.
Why be now?
Strike. A doctor force you more cost. One more men a cost strike under this administration. More COVID buy. Why not strike? And then you was traffic strike more traffic. That is the situation we have at hand in the country.
Because we have a listening
and well. That's a very good listening government who has refused to account for his stewardship. Yeah, beside says sign him Shana, what the Mujare, a year Equaban, Aquaniabano. Ghana say that listening government has not been able to account to the good people of Ghana.
But you have already quoted your figures.
Me say Yako Ministry of Defense, Yako Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Yaba Parliament, Yaba Minister BNY. Up to now, that listening government has not answered to the good people of Ghana. Me can't come anymore. The situation your woman has been compounded with the eye opener in Dra. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, Edibetuja. And my yenina ati say, O maya yetimu CCA, yenina him say atete apansa, yemen American Dra, and I said 3 days ago, Mr. Man, Bini, Ankasa, Eddie Abetuja said, Wamoko na Moko Pesika, and say, rating agencies, I rate you on down, Wamoko na Moko Pesika, bedding. One Kasa Mampini Ekon. Let's say, fitting every quarter the next 3 months. Yeah, then Eddie trade you my foka. Fitting equal the next 3 months. Yeah, then na yenyam puntua esefata ehia yeah, then na yenya endro petrol esefata ebe to me Eddie around the system. How can we get it in the next 3 months?
Let me read the second and third paragraphs of Omampeni John Dramani Mahama, some of the two, Jano. The second and third paragraphs. I say the effect of these have been severe hardships and suffering for the people of Ghana, especially those within vulnerable groups. As a result of the horrendous low point we have now reached, it is very clear that urgent intervention is required to avert a total collapse of the economy. Yet, President Nana Akufo-Addo and his head of economic management team rather appallingly remain nonchalant in the face of this serious crisis and have limited their response to the imposition of very harsh and aggressive tax measures, one of which is the e-levy, which has been roundly rejected by the people of Ghana. So the second and third paragraphs.
The Akufo-Addo administration in 2020-2021. That is the last but two paragraphs. The Akufo-Addo administration.
This is my show.
Yeah, I'm enhancing.
And if you want to refer to the release out the I think I would can cracking kind. Me na making the paragraphs and person make kind.
And adia wa kind on making kind. Me ka do mahama asem. So we make very important because it will enhance my position.
Go ahead.
To as I said, the Akufo-Addo administration in 2020-2021 received and misapplied the largest windfall or bailout in Ghana's history. A 1 billion concessional facility from the IMF. Another 1 billion in SDR allocation. SDR no busuya wukotua na emrena so se wukotua wo sika wo ni sika so wukotua na yakato so de bi ebetwe emrena ma wesa se ho akire wo de ye 1 year answer wa sign start etua sika no ene SDR no. Now, we're raising such important issue. Media, also then, after that 1 million, another 1 billion in SDA allocation, $30 million from the World Bank.
430 million from the World Bank. $250 million from the Stabilization Fund. 10 million Ghana cedis from the Central Bank. This amounted to a total of about 33 billion Ghana cedis.
Mr. Kwame Nkrumah, Kra Aprofo, Ekujano, Unya Sadi we, Prekopeda, Emretia Womu. Kwame Nkrumah Kra Nyebida, Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo, His Excellency Wabenya. Sesika we nyina akuku. Eno na Ghana for no ebisa. Eno issues a John Dramani Mahama raising ndura no. Eno ena abo me hu. Nyenti America na sa na say yetena oman mu ha. Ama ye be ka kire yen se. Ye wisika na manaka dumpi. Me kai samre no. Enti John Dramani Mahama en you obi a wo so ye president. Ene dompe no ya pai mu a te say bone marrow na e wo mu no. Ye twetwe. Nanado danko what pai woni ba me pai dompe no twetwe bo maro no na ye bisa se den na mode aye nso a bibie ni ho aye kasa hwe me no Ameri en ye hwe kura Ameri ajono mane Mahama koto ya ene ehun kwani aba ye ya ne ye bibia ne Ameri ma His Excellency Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo 300 million annually in returns wo tue sika no ama yenya ho mfaso wo kokko atoabo gas projects ene yem flag gas ba kokura mfaso yenya free mu no is in millions of dollars annually asa man nkofo ejuma me bisa o mampanyin na Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo say wo sika boyi a waje ni nyina sika waje sin obi biara wo wi ase me MPP ni na tia no he should give me the example.
Okay, Alaji,
the example of America, the example of even saying atoabo gas project
medase ya ho akire yen sei
medase kwazi sika obobo di no say 33.9 billion.
Mamenhwe figure ne bio mamenhwe figure na omanpani de eto ho no, let me get it. Okay, 33 billion Ghana cedis.
Okay,
yeah, this amounted to a total of about 33 billion Ghana cedis.
Mamenhwe wa de bi ya ba ye no ho said they be make a financial sector cleanup, FinSec cleanup. You use 21.6 billion Ghana cedis. And a car wɔn ɛma banks ɛbogu yɛ so a saa bere no na wokɔyi wo sika wɔ bank mu pa yɛ bank no nyɛ sika mma wo no aban bɔɔka 21.6 billion ɛna ɔde clean his financial sector no ansa gyidie ɛne awerɛhyɛmu a ɛbɛnya wɔ banking sector no ɛsa aba bio ɔmo hwɛ na hwɛ han ɛna saa bere no banks egu yɛ nti yɛ spending 21.6 billion ɛna yɛde bɔɔ saa aka no energy sector IPP contract anoma sciences egu wɔ bebree take it or leave it ni ade no yɛ bɔɔka 26.4 billion ɛna yɛde tuatua saa aka no ɛna afei covid sika mu no sika ehia yɛde yɛ covid ni ade no so 18.1 billion na ma menka asɛm bi
no me baba kwesi edi sika ne sa obo no bum 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 say ya aya na Ghana for person o mo te say covid ne nko mo se mo di sika sen
18.1 billion. I am telling you, sir. Hear me. Hear me. Oh,
out of 33 billion on only COVID. Now we the 18 now.
Na so obo ne ma bebre.
Baby, or say COVID.
Me say
almost
no. Me say
COVID.
COVID-19.
Also was spending 18.
We borrowed 18.1 billion. We borrowed, and yet that is how much we spent. We borrowed 18.1 billion for COVID expenditures. What does here? It is only now, Emma, the public debt, echo into 66.1 billion. But media,
something right.
No, listen, let me finish. My interest.
Honorable Pato Meba, according to Mpensenpensenmu John Dramani Mahama, near Wakano, what you say? $1 billion concessional facility from the IMF.
Yes.
Another $1 billion of SDR allocation. $430 million from the World Bank. When you have COVID in some COVID in remember. And I say $250 million from Stabilization Fund. $10 billion from the Central Bank. When you know Kabuma, 33 billion. It's just, but you just mentioned 18.
The may patch now when they say. We borrowed 18.1 billion, which includes Saka Wabubo in Ebino.
18.1 billion in dollars or in cities?
In cities.
But he's telling you 33 billion cities you have received for COVID.
Oh, not Tobo.
How do you account for only 18?
Because I am telling you, we borrowed 18.1 billion for COVID-related activities.
Okay.
It is part of what you have captured here.
Okay, so
it is here, remember.
Okay, so interest 18 billion from 33 billion.
Yes, I am telling you of what has made our public debt going high.
Okay,
it is by 66.1 billion within this period, and yechiremua. And I may say financial cleanup cost Nkwano, you issue 21.6 billion. And the energy sector. IPP so you 26.6 billion 26.4 billion ye COVID a kaya boy any which includes what has been tabled here 18.1 billion making it 66.1 billion in public debt cost. COVID here nobody could have done anything about it, but financial sector cleanup IPPs munchira Ghana fumu but ye hear me pa ye na also say revenue within this same period, fell by 11.9 billion. Yet, you taxes to do now you need that so by 11.9 billion. Ye, and a car, yes, some boy extra, Yankasa, Yasikemuno, a car, your boy, and it take COVID, can you so 14.1 billion. In the area, you're short by 25 billion Ghana cities, within which is equivalent to our financial sector restructuring. I know you use 25 billion. And don't you know whatever we have spent, we have accounted for it. Say, Yera Mahama say, or no, and then a yentiano. Na yenshe, na yenfa 2 years sika semua. Maybe some bakumieno. Sa eka ye beto ye. Ah, one no maeti as say, ya read nam manaka dompe. Fini ho no mani ade no. Adria or war betimi ade abwa. Amasabi or mine sika sem. Ejina no ade no 1 to 2 million o ja sade e beto ho do mo e ya ho kire ye di jawa ye di asoa wo nti onka ye promises ye be your man yi whatever it is ye beto ye no ye hwe ye nim aye ye ba ye growth increase from 3.4 to 7 within that short span until COVID struck and ye team it is a Yewra.
Before obey 3.4.
Nazu, allow.
2%. The head of economic management.
That should tell you, say, COVID breso no. So na NDC ne jo mama na net aban mu a. Enka aban ka wo boy ye. E de bua Ghana fo. Obatampa ke sika ye tiche de ma manfo adwadefo se muntimi ni dwabiom eti mutifie munyi wei na momfa hye mudwam na electricity ka ensuo ka ene adwumayefo atifie ye etu omka free health sector workers ye mom allowances akese na omo tax ye free hold money adina no kajoma ma so onye
Wana bonso ri etu awo.
o se onye nka onye o waka wa ha o se eyeka hunu ene ball for 20 na also no edu election time mo bo ka hunu ni nti no sa bre no a ye kwakoto about 2020 no na ye ne say election ti na ye boka there be na ye COVID alleviation response send ya COVID etimi edi wo bia nya e wo man mu no ho na ban e fa sa ka say wo obo
but you will admit say you did extra. You had to do extra because we were in an election year.
No,
admit.
No,
because the person in the election year and kebi anema bi ehunu ye ne kebi anke ye hunu.
Enye baba ye dwen Ghana for ho eti enim say COVID no. Ye dwen Ghana for eti say COVID no. Say ne edi amanfo nya wa man bi so. Ye ntina ho no mo ema ensa ye. Ntire president kai say ye nim say ne be ya ɔman ni sika sɛm betimi asa agina ye na nipa ebeku wɔn mo nipa ohia beku wɔn mo nipa yade beku wɔn mo nipa ekom beku wɔn mo no ye nim how to bring them back to life. The president went all out and untina man who do so nyina no jabo ya baso on the way we handle the COVID situation. The COVID pandemic, we've been told say ya yade ya boy abaso say ya yade. We've been applauded. What I say? Etinu ya okay. Actually say so ono na oti abanso a oti aban mu a yanka de ye na no kenya de obeye bi. Ye twa wo madwene wo momfa ba dwene mra. IMF no mpase ye kɔ. Na be ma ye ntimi mfa adwumayefo. IMF no mpase ye kɔ. Na be ma nursing and training allowances, teacher training allowance ya cancel. IMF on mpase ye kɔ. Na be ma school fee dia ye ne atwam. Let me tell you something. Do you know, sir? Ye center right party. Sabi social interventions in there. Can you say ye bebre sa? And so oman social interventions pa wo man mu a MPP and I am more as the NDC.
Me say okay omanpenina da mahama ne way na or say the government must swallow what is left of its pride and create a platform for urgent and constructive dialogue among stakeholders with a view to fashioning out a robust set of policy responses to the economic challenges before we get to the point of no return. We in the NDC stand prepared to aid in the salvage effort because inaction is not an option in the face of disaster. The clock is ticking very fast and the time to act is now. Honorable, are you the government? Are you ready to consult the opposition for solutions?
Na consultation no ye until the levy yam pass ye.
More consult the opposition. In parliament, right? Okay.
I mean, they are the major stakeholders.
Yes.
And ye were other business communities why ye consult on FBOs, faith-based organizations. Now, say consultation be an era. I will address Rebecca say, I feel ya prince or Betty, I didn't say about 1%. You bet you here and go Beja to Yadi. If you're for say, Jai, who prince 1% I back opposition? It's mayor or say the main prince will be. Why? You build up my seat. To consultation, you go so. You who say, Sabe Ghana for the two Abama. Yen Yanama when this is the gate night, ya say a teacher of mine. No more say ye live in a Bema opposition at check. Because I buy Sikabe buy and some ready money, ready cash. I bet me that you may be bring Puntunuma, Ghana for Bejiatum. Etum there two Sabi Yen Yanua, any Sika do what I say. Omni about taxi.
Okay,
majority of the people who are really going to benefit from Sayi Leviadi, a Yen Yanama form. As I say, Sika Echegu of Yim, Obian taxi. Obian can 17 a doso do or say buy you tax near to be the short mine.
Let us say Mameko Facebook Abeku Sampa or say CJ, good morning. Honorable Akwesiakwa is making a lot of sense. I think as Ghanaians, we need to come together and make this nation work. And there's no way the nation can move forward without taxes. It is simple as that. Greetings to Honorable Alexander Akwesiakwa. He's my MP and he's doing well for my constituency. Abekudia Odeba Facebook. No way say, Akono Solomon, I say politics is killing Ghana. And Alberta Dudu, I say shame onto NDC. I know. Okay. Nazu, Alaji. My member also.
Needy kind. Say me kasano. Me chair my womo muti enjina. Akwa say usika na wakoto Benz na udemu. Eye usika na ubi nsu de. Ebi amunyi na no mote compound house mu. Na monye sika. Na ba ko de ato Benz. Ana ba ko de ne die no akoto trotro se trotro no enkoye adwuma na oba waje sika kakra obenya wosoro no na mesre mebisa woni a wotie yen omumienu we se omuwo enkwala mienu ne yere baako ane womodwuma no nso a womoye no bia yetua 100 cedis a month omumienu we wan ena ne ho be hare no certainly nipa na akoto baas no I want to benzo because obenya additional income.
Yeah.
Aramwa.
Yeah.
Intina make sa no make say yes. John Mani Mahama Breso. Ya kachira yen say ya wisi kama na kadumpi. Na emu madi ayedi sika no aye no. Mama example of a Mary, mama example of and they are Mary my 300 million annually in returns. Interest. And then a 12 gas project we chia kano amagana enya home fast. One of me bisa say yes. Enti mame examples of wo so sa investment awaye a bebo e chiremba say sikaye a wedi nyina no e chiremba beba abenya ho mfaso up till now wakase we not a single example clearly indicating say that is the situation in which we are.
Let's scan aira enya dia mfaso bia beba so ama enchirema. Is that what you are saying?
Mabisa ama wakasa what is say wakachira say ade ya de be all can say your man fuel free your my electricity free. Honorable, I am telling you, a binary sign babium since you way free now the Mayan or so yeah. Inti emraba say ye bitia. Sasikana Web Bank say what the mammo. One account to up till now today. Woko Parliament our members of Parliament are going to table this issue. One back catcher and Sasikana. And you think it's normal. Say woman sorry biom and starting to e-levy. Emma abanya. Ye be say even account for your stewardship as Adani Asem Obia Mbubia. Ye na eti abayimu ye pen on epe. That is the situation. Honorable, that is the situation. If that is not the situation, Honorable, you won't tell me say after all the hustle and bustle actually ye pen say blow a yatu to a parliament on e-levy afena woka chem say wo be consultation. If that is not the situation, it wouldn't have been so.
I say,
you understand? You correct. So you didn't consult us. You are confirming there was no consultation.
Maybe as early as early 2021. And a minority in parliament, if you had said more requested for an audit of COVID, Sikano Abano. In fact, Deputy Finance Minister assure almost say, except Bribi do asana, woman is account, actually. So I believe that Honorable Mepacho Adaroma, he said,
let me land so that he can take it. I don't have any problem.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
And then the issue of alternative, Abemu, say we are more alternative. Honorable, it is with all respect, it is the height of folly and stupor for be incompetent to tell some incompetent person, say na wanka obey anything. What was it meaning here? I catch here and man saying I am incompetent. And that may catch us idea wo ye no. Media no cry yes and what I was say me alternative here then. It is the height of foolish to come and apologize about me. I should come and apologize for calling people incompetent. Then now we begin to talk.
Would it be in place for the so-called incompetent to keep quiet and watch the so-called competent to do what?
That is what we are doing. That is what we are not quiet.
So what was
they say we are not quiet. I say we are not quiet. They say we are not quiet. We are not quiet. Yeah, we are standing to the task and living up to our responsibility as a political party. Say on the American, yes. And then ask you, say, in this whole debate, if NDC was in power, NDC, any Ghana for Kwapam, a manifesto, and I'm what? Our manifesto is explicit. As the MPP told us, say, one for a manifesto, they've not seen solution to the problem of this country. Oma kachire yen. A manifesto na ye apamo yen Ghana for. Oma kachire yen, arrogantly look at the face of Ghanaians. Bi omo kachire Ghana for some crofo omo kasa no alternative ben omo de amount. Alternative. Open alternative. Well, John Dramani Mahama, I suggest the alternative.
Yeah.
What's a bra? My transi.
Alternative. Alternative to no, not gonna for
you. Me told me in 2015, and I'm on 2 years. I frag Ghana for. Don't forget, MPP4. Satam na umampanyina nado na nayo wamupenyi wasu wamunko wamu ya osafo mafu eka se mimi ya Ghana ni ansa me MPP ni nti me akosombo senchi
yeah
mimi ya Ghana ni nti mitu anamo akotena se adwen ya meso mi wo no na me de ama na ato adwen ma ye economy ana ye sikasem no agina yi MPP ananado danko akofo ado dan ni eka kire ne so wo nim na otu sa na mo no ye be yi na free party mu wanko na mo amanfo ba ye mekai kwame pieni ne wo mo eba ye ebe eho ene ye home grown solution aye de kwa IMF ane o man no ye nya sampunto no bisa 2019 2020 ne ye fanzai growth our mind no nyaye no e saying
okay
and obi anto gitu mu say growth doesn't come at a time. It's a lot of work when you start growth.
So let me just give
well the man. So I mean those are our point. Yeah,
but frankly, should we go back to IMF? Yes, IMF. Alajinazu.
Sure.
No, it's a yes or a no.
Me say that situation me and I'm a cra economy in this
Yanko.
Me say me na me crisis here. What I will look for am I in problem? Send your mampenyin kaye or mampenyin kasa kan bra. Say omu ni credibility omu ko pesika yemfa ma wo. O mampenyin aka. So what I will look for is credibility. Yesterday at the ECOWAS summit on announced 3 days.
So mampenyin kasa kan say
I will show you
credibility.
Maybe or say some credit ratings, rating agencies, asem no omro betu abetu dwa no. Ama ye kopesika wa manoni ayenya.
So it doesn't mean that we don't have credibility.
Correct. What? Your credibility has been affected by the ratings.
No, but the president hasn't said that. On penning cancer.
Okay.
But to train a yeka.
Mamu my train assembly. Send your mampenia canoe. Send me send your metias and say. Or mampenyin say your manoni. Sikano I was say yenya. Yenya esa say rating agencies are rating down. Just like credibility above them. We didn't see the IMF. It is for two things. Say obenya sika, na obenya credibility. The issue in this country is fiscal discipline. Yen na yaji to mo say aban sika no say no sika no papa. So what you? Na say catch na say o mampenyin e sika ma party ni ba. Say 20,000 franc come obi chop money a day. A serious matter you say you investigated to the latter. So when you make so what we need to me born the esini bo eka say o mampenyi asuma 20,000 say embrand no chop money no
say on fan come wan no
let's be serious. If you are bringing these issues here social media
no kasa afa na aba my attention so hold on
to bring it to a serious discussion like this one.
Hold on I am in economic discussions minimum pose honorable member Alexander Kwesiakwa
opebrimu.
Meba. Alajinazu. 20,000 on Mampeni this man.
Sawa broni.
Oh no.
Meba.
No, but number say will be on now can. And come on to see how you train. I don't know how Sawa broni.
This is a very serious discussion.
Who says Sawa broni entimen ba woman wa. Then inti na wo ye host. Menso meka nia menso.
Sawa broni
me kwan kan fam wesi.
No, but
nia meka ne say.
Come on you train 11 no mind sikasem ni ade.
Let me land on this matter. And ya make can say meteha Sawa broni say o man penyi atuma 20,000 no did she say or did she say
meba
man can say what broni say man can DJ
and come on you say
aye station when are we the
you know
what are we referee wa ha so say man can say what broni say we can decide not to talk about it
you know we are very good friends please but the conversation we've had so far and come on you to change for the past over 1 hour na I mean I don't know me name baby sir please I don't want
mama land there so you can see that whether it makes sense or it doesn't make sense. You didn't even make me land because wakato say mama men can say what
but on na me tie wa on put on share my dream so say sir baby I work ka kono
CJ what is a wabro ni bia se wo kroma
mente
correct leave it me mate
me pacho me enti me ma wonka ewo kase fidie so
really
oh please
really?
My brother please
one enti mejai me ka problem da wo beti wo bi say me asem a then I will come say me ba ha bio one certain standard asem a wo won yan ka already
my brother please
no that is the standard asem a wo won tie no yan ka already o so by the point I want to make you see it's very important sometimes me can be here and ka obeti mase
I understand
point I making it say yeti o man mu na so obi ti be ka say o man panyi asuma 20,000 say yam fam bre no as chop money
obi na kan
be ba wo
yes
na Sani Pano, Abai, nobody has responded. Say a ampa, and I say ampa.
A man doesn't make it the truth.
Silence means consent. It's logic. Okay. Silence means consent. As long we are making it is I know any problem I bet me discuss.
I think I get your import, but
Sebe on my way we are a very serious nation. Ye near brepa near chichro mine. Enti no sabai we be sorry than hoto no be can social media. You don't expect the government communicators and now my and our buying about be DH the way ya no. And then some hunu bia na sabi ye ya no sir. What I say? The very important issue. Important issue about any Rabahama, former president, and actual letter. What your letter say on my name koyi. Tie discuss it. What say Nsem ni mu a
osem me consult no
and Nsem ni mu a ye beka
are you ready to consult?
I am telling you sir
the opposition
Nsem ni mu a ye beka
Alexander Kwasiakwa are you ready to consult the opposition?
Consult who?
The opposition NDC
on what? So let me digest the letter na wachro yeah Mahama see the aka no say epistles of John Mahama wo be chro one cause one chro yedi kai was it there's no dispute. The Ghanaian economy is in deep crisis. A crisis marked by huge budget deficits, unsustainable public debt, rising inflation, a rapidly depreciating currency, ever-rising cost of living, and a loss of confidence by both domestic and international investor community. First paragraph. I have told you, baby, financial sector cleanup, sika boy, and a COVID the bremu a car your boy and increase your public debt near the it is or no of share.
Please
allow. We want your example of America.
Please allow.
We want your example.
Bro, please.
I know that I can show us the example. That's the kind of thing.
Sir, Mampeni Mahama. Alaji Bamiwe. Sir, Mampeni Mahama, former president. Epese oba into the economic discourse. Na wobua senya Ghana yesika se mukoni ade no a. Enye se wato safre se momra ansa waka bibi.
Wonyeren.
Enka on my pointers e won statement yi mu. Na ye hunu se bebia na ni kire ni. Enye me watira konya so that we the president da. Nyame na metra no aka se ni team hwinim. Debi I will never say that. But the main part say if you just say yenton sanfre yen na yemra ansa that one I can say ebia oni hweka say oni hweka dia ene wonya ye but ebia sabe the economic conditions are in ejitum say ense dan koye by simple reasons of COVID. Any the facts are mine na ayiro mo say afi na ye pagya ye ho every COVID mu no and I will take advantage of it. But we will continue we will continue to let Ghanaians know the facts, where we have come from, how we were doing. The kind of ratings are near war as a COVID. Now we are spending a lot of money to ensure say we will come out of COVID. And as a COVID effect, you be film. I don't know. Ebia ye who know the same ekwe. Say ye levy. And I bear some other one. My Yama Biati says, ye levy is a new discovery. COVID the brain. I'm here who say, Sika amount for spending our digital space. And you so much money, and they go untaxed. And that is why government is looking at that area. Okay. And you homegrown. Ye levy, a homegrown. Yankasa, Yachisere Yabwa, and a yeswa. Ye do Mpensenpensenmu Ghana no. I was here who said ye share also. Nyafeni idea who kwakoma IMF. Now watch there and say Memphis Juma for. Watch there and say nurse need training allowance abodema woman, teacher training for no. Munjaima. No one can say school feed you cry who name fast war. Yankasa
IMF Omuya. Is this what I meant?
Listen. Listen. I am not talking about Sawaboni. Me can't. I didn't expect that. I didn't expect that.
Is that their job? Is that what they do?
Yeah, physical discipline. So one fan called Jan confirm. Na entunko Burkina Faso. Yen timi enkase yema obisika. Say on fan called dia enua. Ewo pebre mu no. We won't waste money like that. We are doing everything to make sure say on buy no be seen in na mu biom. On buy no be jira na so. And ye levy is the way. Ye levy. Ye nua no mu a momo keten. Ya mamo exceptions. And month me say minimum of 3,000 na yen taxo na ye ka kire mu sika mabobo di $1 million egu wie ma manfo di se dwa no ebia sabe me maame a wo yabo akrom anase nkwanta anase ekura bi ase no wonim sese sika ni twegu wosoro na ban eni wom eti momo de yanketekete de aban yi mafim 100 cedis 3,000 a month enya de a obetua na omo twa sika kase ne ade gu no eno na ban peso oje ne de ya kwan ne de boa mmebunu na mmebunu nya dwatre no de du mama adwuma so de be ya mmebunu enkodi aban adwuma chi we have to leave, we have to move away from the public sector jobs to private sector jobs.
Akwesi akwa odamfo da ase odamfo so mu chia papa
I tell what do me mic
me ndum mic say ya wie
CJ
ya wie Alaji Naziru.
Alaji wako wase wewe. Unya chance. Yokai na
your parliament.
Ubesi your parliament. Who parliament?
Me kwa hako na. So mu here supporter na mo support.
John Mahama cho letter. Ema ye.
So wabo ni atumi aka tire se. Wa mampanyin na
106.3